Hello and welcome to the Wisdom Path Inner Truth You Can Trust podcast. I'm Louise Hallam, intuitive consultant and modern medicine woman. And I'm here to introduce you to the Wisdom Path. And in this first episode, I wanted to introduce myself and explain a little bit more about why I'm here, what I'm to bring to you, what I'm going to share, and a bit about my own journey and how it's brought me to here. It will not have escaped your attention that we are living in unprecedented times. There is confusion and there is chaos, and this brings fear and panic. And so we are collectively processing the amount of turbulence and change. And I'm here to bring to you a sense of calm, a sense of trust that I have been able to cultivate through accessing my own inner wisdom, connection to my guides and spiritual support team who keep me grounded and keep me focused on the inner truth, what's important. I spent 20 odd years in the corporate world. It was a place where I didn't feel comfortable. I am a sensitive soul. I'm an empath who picks up people's emotions and processes them. It took me a long time to understand that. And if you're anything like me and you're also sensitive, you may well have been told you're taking it too personally, you're too sensitive. Why don't you, calm down, chill out, relax when you're processing, other people's emotions and you're confusing them with your own. And so, really, I found it incredibly difficult to fit into any kind of work environment. And I ended up moving on and just being unhappy. And then in around 2017, 2018, my mum, who has bipolar, she went into psychiatric care, common occurrence, although big gaps in between the time she was in there. And I just thought I can't cope with this. I couldn't cope with it as a child, but I couldn't as an adult. I found I was going to find it really difficult. So I thought, what can I do? And so my friend lent me a meditation book, and I thought, I'll try this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I'll give it a go. And you know what? It really helped. It really helped me to feel calmer when I was going to visit my mum. Felt me calmer when I was coming out of there, and I just generally felt I was managing life better as someone who was highly sensitive and emotional. And so I decided this is something I need to share with other people. This is just a brilliant tool. It's so easy once you get used to what you need to do, and it's really effective. And so I took that leap of faith to leave my corporate job and start a business teaching meditation, which I loved. And it still is my first love and experience of something that is very transformational and healing. But I guess I always knew that there was maybe something more, and that this was just the catalyst to the things that were going to come further along the line. And I was right. And I had a chance encounter, you'd say, but one of those where it just felt as though it was uh, the right thing to happen with a spiritual mentor. And I remember asking her, could she do this work with me, and not really understanding what I was getting into, what it was going to be like, and just kind of committing to working with this person who was a beautiful soul. And I remember the very first, I felt very nervous going to the first meeting with her. But on the way there, I was driving along, and what came to mind was that I was going home. And even now, when I think about it, the start of the journey was really on that day, and it just opened my mind up to a world of possibility. And so on that day, through journeying and meditation, I was connected to my Native American guides, spirit guides, very powerful guides, very humble, holding a lot of ancient wisdom. And it was as though I had come home. It was as though this was the place that I had been searching for, the place that had been missing for me, the place that I had been yearning to return to, and returning to that ancient wisdom and that connection to it, and that belief and faith that everything would always work out, even in the darkest of times. Because once you do step onto that spiritual path, there certainly can be times where it feels as though some things are never going to end, some things are never going to get better. In between the times where it feels as though you are so blessed and privileged to have been chosen to walk along that path, and you are honoured to receive the guidance and the wisdom that you do. And so in that journeying, I was also introduced to my higher self, and it was evident that my higher self had been through many difficult times in terms of being someone who was a healer and a guide to others, and so had been quite persecuted for her beliefs and things that she had done for others in terms of healing and being that spiritual guidance and wise woman. And so she needed some soothing and healing, and just to be told it was okay and that we were going to work together and be connected, and once again to continue on this path. And so since then I have continued along this path and been gifted with much ancient wisdom, which is the channeled guidance that I will be bringing to you, and also working with individuals and businesses to achieve success without stress, and also to help people to access their own inner wisdom, own inner truth that they can trust, so that you're able to navigate the chaos and confusion of this modern world that we're in, the new age that we're in of humanity, community, and unity, and to find your place within it, to find your own place where you belong, to find where you can be yourself, where you can express yourself, where you can come from a place of truth. And all of these things have been difficult to do in the times that we have been in. And so we have continued to see where things are being exposed, where things are becoming more transparent, where things are breaking down because they are no longer working, where we are going to move towards or back towards more connection, more community, more speaking the truth, more speaking with others, more ability to take others through paths of healing, to unlock our own healing abilities, our own gifts and skills, and bring them forward so that we are able to help each other heal, and also to bring along with us our ancestors who can support and heal us in ways that we have not had access to for many generations. And so it is being open to these new ways, it is being open to these new possibilities, it is being open to speaking our truth, it is being open to acknowledge that we are someone who has come into this existence with a purpose to help others, with a purpose to progress ourselves on this planet in this new way, with our new skills, which are in fact our old skills and our old talents, which have been hidden out of fear, out of a sense of lack, out of a sense of I'm not good enough, or this does not belong here, or I do not belong here, and finding your place, finding your tribe, and believing in yourself once again to be able to deliver remarkable results for people, remarkable feats of healing, remarkable feats of bringing nature back to life, bringing Mother Earth back to her natural state of being by giving her nurture, by being in the cycle of nurture and nature. I'm believing that we all have a responsibility for our purpose, for our place, for our planet. And so to diminish ourselves, to distinguish our flame of light, of passion and purpose is to disallow one to support others, disallow one to support planet, disallow one to support purpose. And so we must bring ourselves to a place of peace, to a place of calm, to a place of inner truth, to a place of trust. And I'm here to help you do so. So that was a channeled message. I can feel the difference when I know the words, and maybe you can hear it. Other people have quite often said they can hear when the difference when that messages are coming through. And so that was the first message for you, just to start to listen, start to understand the insights that are available to you, the connections that are available to you, so that you can move forward in a place of peace and trust and help you to navigate, because the wisdom path and the inner wisdom is the place that you can continue to return to, and to know that whatever is happening around you, whatever is happening in your inner circle, whatever's happening in the world, whatever's happening in your life, love, relationships, you can always connect to your inner truth and wisdom and feel comforted, safe, and believe that there are positive ways forward. And so can shine in your light, and I'm here to help you to shine that light for other people. So thank you so much if you tuned in to the first edition of the Wisdom Path. I really look forward to bringing you more. If you do want to find out more about the work that I do, you can visit my website, which is louisehallam.com, and you can also visit my work on substack.com at The Wisdom Path. I am blessed to be able to share this ancient wisdom with you. I continue on my sacred journey, and I do hope that you will join me. This is Louise Hallam for The Wisdom Path, the inner truth you can trust.